Welcome to Family First. This evening's topic is part two of responsibility. This will be more about our specific roles in the different areas of life and our specific responsibilities. So, like I said in my previous video, our basic responsibilities, make sure we eat, make sure we got a place to stay, make sure we got a roof over our head, a job, good health. In the case you have a child or you are held responsible for the well being of someone else, you also have to make sure that they are sheltered, fed, clothed, in good health as well. Now, those responsibilities reach out and extend further than what you realize. You got to worry about the bills. You got to worry about the health. Within the health, you have to make sure that your child eats. You have to make sure that they are mentally stimulated some type of way as far as entertainment. Once they get a certain age, it's your responsibility to make sure they're educated, that they get sent to school, that they get the proper education. Okay, so it's your responsibility to screen and filter negative influences that can impact them as well. So I done hit on a couple of things, and I'm now fixing to break them down. You already know about bills and stuff. When I speak on health, health is mental health and physical health. Physical health consists of their body cuts, bruises, physical, they hurt and whatever. That's that. Plus how they eat, whether or not you making sure they getting a nutritionally balanced meal, making sure that they get enough every day to eat and meet their nutritional needs. That's also mental health. With mental health, that's where music and friends and people come in. The people you allow around your children. Well, yeah, we're going to talk about the people. The type of people you allow around your children determine how they're going to be from the day they're born. If your children are around loud and rowdy people all the time, which mine are, because I am, they may be influenced to be a loud and rowdy person. If your children are around sneaky and conniving people, typically going to pick up the habits of sneaky and conniving people. Whatever type of people you allow around your children, whatever type of people you allow to spend alone time with your children are soaking up every visual and audio perception of that person that they can, and you are freely allowing it to happen. So sit back and think about your everyday interactions with other people and the everyday interactions you allow other people to have with your children. Now, that was just influences about people. Another health is education. Education, school. Yeah, it's the teacher's responsibility to make sure your children get an education, but it's your responsibility to make sure them children go to school and act right. It's your responsibility to make sure they have morals and they know how to be respectful to other children as well as adults, regardless if they don't like them, if they feel like that person don't like them, or whatever the case may be. That child is being sent to school to get an education, not be the class clown, not be Billy Badass, not be whatever. That child is going to school to learn. And it is your job to instill in that child. You're going to take your ass to the schoolhouse. You're going to sit the fuck down. You're going to shut the fuck up. And you're going to listen and take in everything they're trying to teach you and respond and ask questions accordingly. It is your responsibility. It's not your responsibility to go to the schoolhouse and tell the teacher how to do their job. With a child's education, it's your responsibility. Like I told y'all previously, I have a 1 and a 3 year old. I screen and filter all the movies, TV shows, cartoons, and music that they listen to. If I don't, their father does. For example, I personally don't allow my child to watch Daniel Tiger. Why? Daniel Tiger is a perfect new generational version of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood because he passed on, and they had to come up with the family came up with another way to pass on his tradition or his TV show or whatnot. Unlike Mr. Rogers, Daniel Tiger is a fucking crybaby. And he tends to teach kids bad habits. With that being said, you don't only just watch one video and you don't watch the first couple of seconds or minutes of it. You literally take the time to sit down and watch the entire episode after episode after episode, if you have to, in order to make sure that nothing is being slipped in that's inappropriate for your child to be influenced by. Same thing with music. Pay attention to every episode, every song. Listen to it 2 or 3 times. Listen to it today and then listen to it 2 or 3 days from now. Because you might be in a different state of mind and you might take the song and what it's saying differently. You never thought about that either. Okay, so I'm going to touch back a little bit. The people you have in your kids' lives, mentors, teachers, cousins, friends, families, determine the type of learning development your child has as well. You ain't gotta take my word for it. It's books out there, it's people out there you can reach out to, call them, reach out, Google it. I'm just saying. Yeah, I made me some cards. Okay. Homework. It is your responsibility to sit down with each and every one of your children every single day and make sure they have their homework done. Don't say, "Oh, you finished your homework? Yes, ma'am. All right," and keep moving off. You finish your homework? Yes, ma'am. Let me see it. Come on. Oh, bring it here real quick. Let me see it. Let me check it out. Even if you don't know what the fuck that shit is, bitch, you can Google the same way they gotta Google to learn how to get the right answer for the homework. Your bitch ass can Google to figure out what the fuck they doing in the first goddamn place. Do what you gotta do to be that hero in your child's life, regardless if they don't think you are. Okay, mental health. You can sit on your phone all day and watch TikTok videos, talk back and forth on Facebook, do Twitter, do this, that, and the other. I challenge everyone watching my videos to sit down all electronic devices for at least 1 hour every day and spend actual, what's that, family time. The only device should be on is the TV if y'all decide to watch a movie together. No cell phones, no tablets. Everybody sitting down, eating popcorn, watching a movie together. Do a activity. Get some paint or some newspaper and some flour and do paper mache. You know, understand. Take the time to listen to your kids. Mom, what you want, man? Yeah, go ahead. No, mom. Yes, baby. What can I put your phone down? What you want? What can I help you with? Get up and go with them. I'm talking shit, but I'm working on this thing too, my damn self. I ain't gonna ask nobody to do nothing I ain't gonna do, or I ain't willing to do, or I ain't already did. Sit down and talk to your kids. Everybody be like, oh, my kids know they can come to me and tell me anything. I thought that same shit. My 17-year-old child had something drastic happen to her in her life, and she couldn't even come tell me. Sit down and take the time and talk to your children. Family come first. If you truly love your family and you truly want your kids and your family to know that they come first, put them first. Put that fucking phone down. Put that tablet down. Hang up whatever you got. Sit in for at least 60 minutes every single day. Sit down and talk to your kids. Pick their brain. See what the fuck they got going on sometimes. Play cards with them. Yeah, play horseshoes. Something. You never know. You might learn something. Chastisement. It is our responsibility to chastise not only our own children, but everyone's children. I said chastise. I did not say discipline. It is the parent's responsibility to discipline a child. It is everyone's responsibility to chastise a child. I don't care who ha it came out of. It is everyone's responsibility to chastise a child. It is the parent's responsibility to discipline the child. I'm going to say it one more time for those in the back who didn't hear me. It is everyone's responsibility to chastise the child. It is the parent's responsibility to discipline the child. When I say this, if a child does something wrong in public and the parents aren't there, it is an adult's responsibility to correct that child, regardless if it's their parent or a relative or a stranger. It is then that adult's responsibility to find and or contact the parent and inform the parent what happened. It is then the parent's responsibility to sit down with the child and converse about what happened and to pick the appropriate discipline or further chastisement for the event that took place. You heard me, right? Right. When I say this, It takes a village to raise a child. I don't care how y'all feel. Regina gonna say what she got to say to your child, her child. I treat everybody's child like they're mine. Can't help it. That's how I was raised. I don't put my hands on other people's children unless they allow me to. I do not supervise other people's children while they are not around. I have no problem with someone else chastising or disciplining my children. But best believe if I give you permission to chastise or discipline my child, that means I have permission to chastise and or discipline your child. That is how society is supposed to be. We are supposed to be able to check each other and take it as constructive criticism so that we can stay on track. Um, okay. We complain again. I'm gonna hit on Lil Nas X because he's a wonderful example right now. I see these videos. Yeah, I'm trying to keep my video short, so yeah, I'm gonna touch and hit and go. I see these videos about people bashing Lil Nas X because they say he's targeting our children and they had that the government has an agenda and this, that, and the other. The government has had an agenda from day one, and we have all known that. So what the fuck? Like I said, Lil Nas X is just like Sony, just like McDonald's, just like hell, Bill Gates. He trying to get out there. He trying to make a living. He trying to live his life how he want to live his life and make money doing it and get people to follow him like anybody and everybody else in life do. It's your responsibility to make sure your children walk around with open eyes, not blinders, not shades, not contacts, but clear open eyes. It's your responsibility to make sure that between the ages of birth and 5, they are they have access to the appropriate learning tools and that their learning development is taken seriously. They're sponges. It's your responsibility to make sure that age appropriate things take place around your children within each age group. For example, when the grown folks sitting in the living room talking, it ain't no place for a child to be sitting there staring you in the mouth. Me myself, if it's a room full of grown folks talking, take your ass on out there and play with children. And with that being said, if it's raining outside, you got a lot of kids, all the kids in the house. If all the kids ain't in the same room playing together, boys in one room, girls in another room. It's only common sense. It's your responsibility as well to set morals and values. If you can't set morals and values, which are essentially standards for your children to live up to, then what the hell? What the fuck you had kids for? Give me 2 seconds. I need to collect my thoughts. My apologies for that. I had to see what. I just don't want to say the wrong words. And I had to get my baby right real quick, cause But it's our responsibility, everyone's responsibility, to ensure that our children grow and develop successfully and effectively. It's our responsibility to teach our children what they need to know. If we don't teach them right, ain't nobody else gonna do it. It's our responsibility. I got anything else on these notes? Age appropriate yeah, okay, so age appropriate conversations. Let's hit on that. Like I said, if grown folks in the room talking, anybody 16 and up, I'm gonna be honest with you, technically, anybody under 18 need to be, depending on the conversation, I say 15 to 18 can be in the room. Certain conversations you just don't have with certain age groups. You're not gonna talk about sex with a 2-year-old because they ain't gonna know what the fuck you're talking about. And they gonna talk about some other shit. You make sure you introduce certain things gradually according to their age. This is all in the thing. This is all in the specific responsibilities of being a responsible adult and or parent or can and or caregiver. When you become an adult, you're not just responsible for yourself anymore. You are responsible for yourself and society and the children, regardless if you have any or not. Why? Because everything that you do today determines what happens tomorrow, next year, 10 years from now. And although you might not give a damn about Tom, Dick, Harry, Jane down the road, you will give a fuck about your grandchildren and your grandchildren's children and your grandchildren's children's children's children. Check, see if I missed anything. Any little cue cards I call myself damn make. I ain't even fucked all this shit up. So I said all that to lead to this. Where the hell is the village? Haha, guess what? That will be my next video. Where is the village? So, see y'all on G's questions. With that being said, again, I want to say thank you, StreamYard, for letting me stream, yo. I want to say thank you, King Chaos and King Crucial, for your inspiration to get my podcast up and going. I also would like to say shout out to my higher power. Because without you, I would not be here. None of this would be possible. I want to say thank you to all my viewers. You are greatly appreciated and greatly loved. I want to say at this time, please like, subscribe, and share. Even if you don't like, subscribe, or share, hear my message and pass it on. Word of mouth is the best way to get a message on. Again, this is Family First, your host, G.Da.Baker. Deuces. My bad, y'all. I forgot to end the damn podcast. Peace.